goal, who has set some goals, some lofty goals. So lofty goals, it's not lofty goals first. You should set lofty goals. You don't know what your limit is. You don't know how much you can do. You don't know. Every human being probably, there's no rule book. Oh. Everybody's figuring it out as we go. You know, every human being probably has a limit to what they can do, but nobody knows where their limit is. So what are you supposed to do as a person to see? You're supposed to see, test your limit, and how you do it is to set very lofty goals. That's how to do it. Goals that are unachievable, then try to now break it down into achievable, you know. And then if it's not working, use AI, automate. You know, these are some of the things that have helped us expand the limits, what the natural limit should be. You know, AI has enabled us to be able to, you know. So if you set your lofty goals, I'm assuming you have some of them that are just there, written down somewhere, things you want to do. Now, I want to talk about anger management. Anger. Anytime you're angry at anything, your partner just upset you, your boss at the office just did something, a colleague did something, you gambled and lost money. What are all of them? Let me see. A neighbor just upset you. You know, somebody borrowed money from you and messed up the deadline, and you had a plan. Anytime you are in that state where there's anger in your body, what just happened, regardless of the cause of the anger, the emotion of anger is the same. How you feel when you get angry from 3 different causes, the feeling is exactly the same. What that tells you is anger is energy generated. Listen carefully, listen. Follow what I'm saying. I'm telling you. Anger is energy has been generated. You have now put on a power source. You have now put on a power source. What do you do with anger? Emotional energy generated. I promise you, if you direct that energy, it has been generated, it's going to be looking for an outlet. For people who have practiced doing something like hitting somebody, when you say somebody is a woman beater, that's somebody who has established a conduit already of using their hands on somebody every time they're angry. And once they are done beating the person, they feel this release because the energy has now been transferred, has now been transmitted. So it's dangerous to generate energy and let it sit there. You know, usually, it will look for a place to go out from. That is when you hear things in psychology and psychiatry where they say people can emotionally implode and things like that. When you generate that energy and you let it ebb, and you generate it again, you let it ebb, then you generate it looks like you're piling up inside. So what you do, the moment anybody gets you upset, anything gets you upset, any circumstance gets you upset, anger, that's what I'm talking about. Sadness is a different thing. Anger is what I'm talking about. The moment you're in that state, go and pick up that thing, that goal you set. I'm telling you now, this is something, a hack to try. That thing you said you would do, you wrote down, go and look at it in that moment you're angry and start attacking it. Start attacking bits of it with that energy you generated. This works like magic. You have to try it and see if it doesn't work. You don't make the assumption that it will not work. You have to give it a try. Are you following what I'm saying? So go at that time that the energy is there, available in kilojoules, and attack what it is you already wrote down you will do. That time when you're angry, pick it up. Pick up aspects of it. Start doing them before that energy goes away. Usually, you're going to feel a release. And the release is that the energy has now been transferred. So you will feel a form of release. You will feel release. But before the energy is completely released, let me say it this way. If you set a goal, usually when goals are set, are usually around moments of excitement. You went somewhere, you saw something, you're inspired. All those things we call inspiration, motivation. Those things are all energy generated, all of it. So energy generated, people set goals, you set lofty goals, you set whatever type of goal you know how to set. Now, you are expected to follow through with discipline. Discipline means working on a lofty goal without energy. That's what discipline means. I want you to follow me, follow me, follow me. We're going somewhere with this. Discipline means that you're going to work on something you set with high energy, with little or no energy, sometimes lower than normal energy. That's what discipline means. Discipline means do it anyways. Now, what discipline will do for you is it ensures that the worker in that company, which is you just launch the company with the goal you set or the idea you wrote down, and that company you just launched, albeit imaginary in quotes, has one staff that is supposed to come to work every day to keep life in it, to keep the company alive. That one staff is you. So discipline makes sure that somebody works on the company's business every day, regardless of how they feel. That's what discipline does. But guess what will take you in quantum leaps? Guess what will do it? Guess what will make you leap from point A to point T? Or you is high energy. And I'm telling you, guaranteed 100%, anger is that energy. The reason you set that goal, you were excited, you were inspired, all that thing that was happening in your body when you set that goal. You wish you have that same energy every time you're working at that goal. Or you have that same energy every time you're out. And you don't. I'm telling you that you do. So how often do people upset you? Wonderful. How often do people upset you? How often does this happen? I say it's a question. People are always getting me upset. I don't even understand it. So you see, that means you have 2 times a day people upset you. That's 2 times, 2 opportunities, 2 power sources to push from point A to point T in the direction of the goal you set. Ooh, damn. This is something new. Yes. Thank God you heard this. Yes. I'm talking about the next time, in 1 hour time, somebody is going to upset you. In 1 hour time. The problem is when you don't have a goal, you don't have something you're working on. You should have now. How do you know what you're about called to do in life now? How does your life have a purpose if you don't wake up and work on something? You should have something. You can't wake up and working a job. You are doing that because you have bills to pay. But if you do that long enough, you're going to break yourself. Nobody knew you were going to be born and created that job for you. Somebody had an assignment for you and created you and put you in this system. And he will communicate to you what you're supposed to be doing when you're out and about. So you're supposed to set all kinds of goals. So I'm assuming this video is for people who have goals set. Some of the goals are dusty and rusted. Go and dust them now. We have now found a new module. Go and dust. You wrote them down. Thank God. Bring all of them out. Go and bring all of them out. Keep them very close. Wait for the next time somebody upsets you. Don't forget. That's where you don't forget. As that energy is there, pick that enough and start doing it. Pick that enough and start doing it. You'll be surprised. If you work, come back and tell me in the comments. Come back. Don't forget. Save the video. Keep it somewhere where you can always engage. You can listen to it every morning. Yeah, so you don't forget. It's very important. The kinetic energy that is generated, that was generated during the inspiration that bettered the idea. That kinetic energy is what will push that goal as far as possible. But you are taught, and we are taught, to pursue the things we want to do every day with discipline, because we will not feel high energy every day. That's correct. That's also correct. But energy generated in something like anger is like a cheat code. It's like just cheating. So we're supposed to be involved in a boxing fight. The match has been set. A boxing match between me and you that's listening. And we are both skilled boxers. But I now go and take steroids. That's exactly what anger is in the context of the conversation we're having. Are you following? The steroid illegal boost that enables you to outperform. In this case, you don't have an opponent. You have something that looks humanly impossible by standards of what has been done already. And remember, we humans, you see how far other human beings who you hear about have pushed the limits of what's possible. You've seen all kinds of entertainment forms people have shown us, and you're wondering, how is this even possible? That is to tell you, what you call possible and impossible is because that has not been touched with effort yet. And now you've written one impossible thing down again, or you wrote one impossible thing down again. Let us attack it. You will see how much you will do in the next 1 month using this module. I'm just saying, come back to the comments and tell me. Let me know. Come back and tell me. Show somebody else who you care about. Don't show your enemies. If you feel like what you're going to do is going to push them, don't show them. Show your friends. Show people you care about. Use this to reward. Use this to reward the people who have been something to you. This is a cheat code, literally. This is the steroid shot you need for the boxing match. You have to feature in. Are you hearing what I'm saying?